Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft Let's Build series. This episode has been a little bit all over the place, as it's episode 29 and the new update is dropping on Tuesday. I've been wanting to just kind of, finish up all those little things that I needed to finish up. And so I actually started off this episode working on my storage, only to realize I did not have enough shulker boxes to really do anything in the organization. So I decided I needed to go to the end. And here's a little bit of footage from the end. Unfortunately, as I was there, I was just, flying around, minding my own business. Nothing else going on. I've been getting more comfortable going the end, so I was like, oh, let's just go. Yeah, I didn't take ender chests because I was like, well, what if I die? Whatever, like I need an ender chest at the front here if I end up back in my bed. And yeah, that was a very stupid mistake. Let me just say, don't ever do that, because I was not paying attention to my rockets, and I was like a couple thousand blocks away from an end portal when I ran out of rockets. Thankfully, not over the void. I had to tower across multiple end islands in order to get to the nearest end portal, and it was not fun. So we just got back from a very successful end raid. I hit, I think, 4 cities? I don't even remember now. So there was a couple of ships, so we were able to get some links. But this is our haul from last time, or some of it. And I had to add 2 barrels, actually 3 barrels, in order to hold all the stuff that we brought back this time. And thankfully, we didn't die, so that's even better. But here we got a bunch of new leggings and boots and helmets and chest plates. There is some iron there, but there's also some diamond gear, so that'll be really nice just to have backups when I need it. And then in this one, we have a bunch of the tools. So a bunch of diamond ones, couple of iron, couple of swords, and of course some shovels here. So overall, like, super great haul. And then we got 36 shulker shells, and that's actually not true. We got 40. These 2 shulker boxes that are in my inventory right now, I made them while I was in the end, so I could actually bring all of this stuff back, because there was a lot of stuff. And some more diamond horse armor, and of course 22 diamonds, which is great because we are racking up the diamonds here. So overall, like, this haul was really great, and I'm really happy that I went and I didn't die. So I want to go show you guys what I actually did to manage all my storage issues. So obviously we're still kind of set up in our starter house, and once 1.18 drops and I reset the chunks, assuming nothing goes dramatically wrong, I want to actually start working on our final base. Like I've said before, military base, not the final base. I want to make my own big mega base. And originally I was going to use these mountains as a big kind of castle base. And not sure that's going to happen anymore, because based on my early look and what it's going to look like once the chunks are deleted, I don't think that's going to be here anymore. So I might have to change my idea, but you know what? That's the fun part of Minecraft. So I'm excited to see what these chunks around me are actually going to look like. So my storage unit in here is so much nicer now. Like, look at this. I have almost everything labeled. Obviously not these 3 or these 2, because they're kind of back behind the stairs and you can't actually put item frames. But it looks amazing. These glow item frames, I love it. Like, it adds just that little added piece. Now these guys up here, obviously they didn't get the glow ink into them. I just didn't have any more, and I was like, whatever, these are fine. So now I know where everything is. So we got terracotta up here. Music discs is literally just extra stuff that I found and I didn't know what to do with. This is all the sea items. Then of course you have basalt and netherrack and all these different things. I would say these ones here are the most kind of random boxes. So yes, wood products, but this one has rails on it, but also has like tools and a bunch of other stuff. And then this one here in the back is just kind of random nether stuff that Didn't really need its own area, but was just not sure what to do with. And then even this is just kind of horse items. So I am super happy with how this looks. This has golden carrots on it. It means food, even though there's literally not a single golden carrot in here. But that's what, you know, I eat normally, so that's what's there. This one, of course, is coal, and this is iron and other gold and the like. Not sure why prismarine's in there. That should be upstairs, but different things like that. And this one also is very random. It has feathers in it, which technically feathers should be on the front, but whatever. So yeah, so this is obviously where all these items are of like the building materials and the like. So stone, I had a lot of it, so I have a bunch of shulker boxes filled to the brim of stone. This is also stone, and it doesn't have any shulker boxes in it. Cobble also has a few. So yeah, so those ones, dirt as well. I had a bunch of dirt, so do have some shulker boxes there. This is my redstone box, but as you can see, it's fairly empty because I was also able to organize up my ender chest. So here is redstone, so it's just a bunch of different redstone items that I might need. I'm not a redstoner, but I like to have a few things on hand. And then there's munchies, so, you know, my golden carrots and whatever. The flight, so these are all my extra elytras that I do have, which I think that's all of them showing up right there. There might be more in there. And then this is new gear in case something happens to what I'm wearing. I have some backups. And then, of course, we have the tool chest with the extra items that I don't use regularly or whatever. And then there's the decor, so I got lanterns and iron bars and armor stands and campfires and that kind of thing in there. And then, of course, you have the builder's dream, which is not really a dream. I just put a few things in there that I might need, like some cobblestone and some dirt and some logs and the like. Just kind of a stack of all kind of the basic building blocks. I'll probably change this over time, but I wasn't sure what to put in it right away. Oh, and of course scaffolding, that's an important part. And then yeah, this is my riches. So I finally got to, because before all my diamonds were up in this chest. And I mean, really, this is a single player, so it really doesn't matter where it's at. But at the same time, it's kind of nice to have them now in my ender chest. So see, 48 blocks of diamond. Like, I'm just like, wow, so many diamonds. We also have 2 enchanted golden apples and 6 just golden apples. And of course, this is where I put the dragon's breath and the dragon egg. So the reason why there's nothing else in here at this moment is I'm just not sure what else I would classify as riches. But you know what? That's okay. And yeah, so this is now a very organized ender chest. And I am going to try and keep it that way. But super happy with how my storage is laid out now, because now I actually know I don't have to look through 100 barrels to find what I want. Like, it's literally, oh, gravel right here. So I do like that much more. Like this one here, it is bricks, but there's also concrete in it, and I just have to know that there's 2 things in there. Here, this is all the items of, like, amethyst in there. So, and this one has red sand. It's just because I had more red sand than the regular sand, so I just put that on there as well, but it is literally sand and sand products. So happy about that. So much more organized and so much easier to deal with. So that was a very good task for me to get off the list. So let's take a walk over instead of flying to go see the military base and a few of the touch-ups that I have accomplished in there. We still got to take these little horsies over at some point, but we don't have a stables yet, so one of the things I did want to do is work on some of the projects here around the main base. So the projects that I have done over at the military base already have just been kind of smaller projects, kind of just tidy up things. There's still some more buildings that I want to make, but I also kind of feel like I need to switch it up a bit and not stay quite so focused on this area. Yeah, so I just wanted to get a few things done. But the building project that we will be doing in this episode is going to be in the main starter area. So I still have not finished like the trees and the rocky structures over in this area yet. Now I have added some more moss in different locations, but one of the things that I was able to do is I needed some different colors wool for the project that we're going to be doing as a building project. And so I had already shut the farm down. I've obviously already started it now. but I shut the farm down because it was overflowing. All these chests in the back, like all of them, are full. I think there might be one. Yeah, this one is the only one that is not full. Everything else is almost all full. It's crazy how much green wool that we do have in this world. So I did change up the colors. So we got some lime green, we got some yellow. Yeah, more yellow over there. These two guys are purple. This one is light blue. And we also have orange, more orange. We have dark pink, or magenta, I guess, and another magenta. So I just wanted some different colors, some brighter colors, for our new project. So I was able to change that all out, and obviously that is just hand storage in the back. And I can fill it up fuller and add more as I need them. But so over here was kind of where I did a bunch of the work. So I have put lights in different areas. And I put some wool and moss and the like. So I did just bone meal this and then just come back through with a water bucket and get rid of all the tall grass. Because I feel like as a military base, you kind of want this pristine landscape. I don't know, that just makes it feel more military-ish to me. So I did run out of carpets, or did I forget about these? No, I have carpets, so I just forgot about these. I ran out of torches, and then apparently I just forgot these existed. So yes, it would be nice to have something other than torches. At this moment, it works. That's what we're going to use. I would love sea lanterns, but I would have to be brave and go attack an ocean monument. So maybe when the update drops? Yeah, we'll call it that. And since we're here, I am just going to pick up all of this stuff because it does not need to be here. Yeah, inventory's full. Okay, that's fine. It can just despawn. So the other thing that I did over here is work on the interior of the moss farm. And so I now have stone all on the bottom, everywhere except for this block here. It just felt weird to move that since that's actually like a redstone piece, and with the item frame there, maybe I can. I don't want to break it. Although, to be fair, it's already broken, so, you know. I think it's because, like, I left this area and ran over to the starter unit, and this was running. I forgot it was running. And when I came back, like, it was making cobblestone, and the stairs were all weirdly positioned, so I am going to have to ask my husband, Mini Meats, to come in and help me fix this, because I don't know what I've done wrong. But I was able to finish off this room here mostly. These lights, I need to fix them a little bit, add some more, but I had run out with the change that I had at the time. But yeah, so this is looking just more finished. I ended up using the deep slate tiles around the whole side, so it's just one layer. And then I just added a roof of deep slate bricks, which I think works, and it looks pretty good. So this is all I have in this room. I don't think I'll add anything else. I'll add a little bit more light so I don't have to have these lanterns on the ground. But other than that, I think this is probably more than enough for this area. Now, the one thing I have not accomplished is filling over the top up there with warped wood planks, but I just didn't want to do it at the time because the inside wasn't lit up and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the inside. So I just wanted to wait until I actually knew what I was going to be doing with that before I covered over the top. So that still needs to be done. But as you can see, I also was able to make a little bit of a path here, which I think works really nicely. Now, this area right here, I'm trying to decide if I want to do like a rock wall or if I just want to leave it dirt. Kind of feel like rock would be the best bet. Or else going down with the wool and the moss and the like. Because I think the dirt, it looks weird. Oh, need to do that. Path does basically end right here. But I was able to put a bunch of moss all over in this area. So I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with this area. I'm kind of thinking of putting the stables right here. And I'm not sure if that's the best place for it or if I should do it somewhere else. But it's also the question of, do I want to raise this land or keep it down low? I don't know at this moment, which is one of the other reasons why I was like, I just want a little bit of a break to just kind of reinvent the creativity in my mind and then kind of figure out what else buildings I want to build in here. I have ideas, but sometimes you just need to step away and then step back to have the better ideas. So that is kind of how this area is coming along, and hey, I really like it. So I think at this point I am going to get rid of my superiorly messy inventory. Put some more armor on in case, you know, we stay up late or something like that. And we're going to get to working on the new project. Well, I did it. I have never made one of these before in my life, but I would say it has turned out remarkably well. Once I got those chains on there, I think it looks so much better than what it was before. I'm unsure of the basket. I don't know if I need to lengthen the basket a little bit or like what, but I would say overall, it kind of gets the point across, which is what I've been wanting to do for a long time, is just to have it so that it's not just a floating portal, but rather like it's being carried by something. Probably in the grand scheme of things, I would need some type of tether rope from the bottom up to the top so that it doesn't look like it's just going to start floating away. Because, I mean, obviously it's going to be stationary there. So I might think of maybe doing some fence up from like a bottom point and hooking it up to the bottom of this basket. And then my hot air balloon is not, you know, just going to float away with my nether portal. But I think overall, this has actually turned out quite well. I tried to do like the circular area and that kind of thing. I'm not super happy with like the top. I think needs to be a little bit more rounded, but in this precise moment, I can't figure out how to actually make that happen. But yeah, adding those chains has definitely helped to showcase that it is a hot air balloon holding my roof nether portal. So I really like it. And I think it fits kind of this area with the purple and blue and pink. It just kind of fits that more fairy tale nice vibe. Like even the tree has all those colors than over in my dark military base. So I think those color schemes works very well. So unfortunately, that is all the time I have for this week's episode, but I'm really happy with the organization that we were able to like accomplish and just the ease of being able to access the resources in my chest monster has been amazing. So I'm super happy with that. And of course, trying out building something new that I haven't built before. I think it turned out all right. Definitely not the best hot air balloon in the whole world, but I think it gets the point across and I'm glad that I tried something new. So I am so glad that you guys were able to tune in for this week's episode. If you like this content, I'd love if you would hit that like button. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And I will catch you in the next episode. Bye for now.